Hi guys and welcome back to the Alpha Tone channel. My name is Prime M and today we're on to episode 10 of Catch Me in Greenpoint. If you haven't seen episode 1 through to 9, please go ahead and check those out so you could understand what is about to happen in episode 10. With that being said, let's get into episode 10. Episode 10 is a crazy one. Let's get into it. For me, Ricky and James were still at the warehouse at Brooklyn Navy Yard. I just got off the phone with Byron. I said, I do not trust Byron. James do not trust Byron. And Ricky is saying he do not trust Byron, nor the girl. So I'm there and James said to me, boss, I know why I don't trust Byron. Why you don't trust Byron? I said, well, James, it doesn't add up what Byron is saying. It doesn't add up. He called me and said they released the girl from her job because she talked to me at the CVS and she didn't report it. She didn't write it down that she talked to me. But my question is, how do they know me and her was at the CVS? There's only one person know that I saw her going into the CVS and I was going to talk to her. And that one person is Byron. So if the girl didn't report it, someone else reported, and that's Byron. He's the only one that knows. Why Byron reported this, I do not know. Second of all, Byron said the girl, the FBI lady, she's been following me everywhere in Miami. He didn't tell me she lost track of me and another FBI agent found me. He didn't tell me that. Plus Byron is telling me the FBI girl, she's delaying my case and she's doing stuff she's not supposed to doing, which causing my case to delay. And Byron sounds upset about all of this. I don't know why. Why is Byron sound so upset? And Ricky said, boss, what if Byron liked this FBI agent woman? You think he likes her? I said, Ricky, you have a point, because Byron sounded upset over the phone that I talked to her because I told him I saw her and she looks beautiful. I'm going to talk to her. She's tempting. And the way Byron sounded over the phone, my brother, do not talk to her, leave her alone. Because now, after the fact, he's telling me all of this and he sounds angry. He probably like her for real and she is beautiful. So who knows? Maybe Byron likes this woman. I said, I have an idea, Ricky. What I should do, I should find this FBI agent woman and talk to her and see what's really going on with her side of the story. And then James was like, boss, good luck with that. If they suspect her of messing with your case, they're going to hold on to her. So she cannot get in contact with you until your case is closed. So you planning on go talking to her? I don't think you'll see her. They're going to lock her somewhere until this case is over. And I said, well, James, if they do that, they do that. But if they don't, I will talk to this girl. I want to know what's going on. This FBI agent lady, if she do likes me, that's a plus. And Ricky was like, that's a plus? Nah, I don't trust her. Remember I said I don't trust her? I said, Ricky, yeah. Why don't you trust her, Ricky? Ricky said, well, boss, what if it's a plan and they're only doing this so she could come close to you and find out everything about you? What if this is the plan? I'm like, nah, Ricky, the feds wouldn't go through a whole bunch of this just to get me. They would risk an FBI agent lady life to come and, be with me and figure stuff out about me. It's too risky, Ricky. And Ricky was like, I don't know, boss. I don't know about this. I don't like the sound of this FBI agent woman. Could be a setup. Maybe they're getting her closer to you by telling you she's off your case. And then you and her can go on this love thing that you think you have going on with her. I'm like, Ricky, it's not about that, man. It's not about that. She's been good to me. And then James said, boss, why did Byron ask you if she told you she have a boyfriend? I said, James, I know exactly what Byron was doing. That's why I didn't answer him. That's why I tell him I cannot recall. What Byron did, he called me to see if he could get a different story from me than what the FBI agent told him. Imagine this. If the FBI lady tell him she told me she have a boyfriend and then Byron called me and I said she didn't tell me that, then they will know the FBI woman is lying. If the FBI lady, she told him the truth, she tell him we just talk, I tried to take her out on a date, she denied it. I didn't ask her if she have a boyfriend, she didn't tell me that. Maybe she told the feds the truth, but they do not believe her. So they call me and try and talk about something that we didn't talk about. For example, the boyfriend situation. You know, that's the card Byron plucked in me. And if I had said, yes, she told me she have a boyfriend, they would have disqualified every single thing she told them. So Byron calling me and he's saying stuff that is not a part of our conversation, I have to take a closer look at Byron. And maybe the FBI agent, maybe she lied and she tell me she has a boyfriend. That's not true. We didn't talk about that. So if she's lying to them about me, that's good too. So all in all, I think this FBI lady, man, she has a thing or two for me. And Ricky was like, man, just be careful, boss. Maybe it's a setup. Maybe they're trying to get her closer to you. I'm like, nah, Ricky, I don't believe that. So we're there and we're discussing, you know, the situation with Byron and this police woman. And then James' phone started to ring. When James looked at his phone, James said, boss, this is the deputy chief calling me. I said, James, do not answer it. Let it ring, go to voicemail. He will leave you a voice message or he will text you what's the issue. And James was like, yeah, yo, he calling me right now. This is not good. I said, yeah, James, I understand this is not good, but let him leave a message. Don't answer it. Let him leave a message and we'll figure out something. So, you know, James' phone keep ringing till it stops. And I'm like, guys, we're going to have to act right now. I said, Ricky, take this Uzi and go give it to the guy. Get him to get on a motorcycle and go get rid of this cab driver downtown Brooklyn. We have to kill him in order to cover up this whole case. I said, James, me and you, we're going to put these two dead bodies in the back of the trunk and we're going to go dump them in the Hudson River right now. So James get a text message on his phone now, and the text message said, James, this is the deputy chief. We need you for questioning. So I said, shit. And James is like, yo, you think they're calling us about the police and all the stuff that happened over by the warehouse? I said, James, it could be anything. But what you're gonna do, you're gonna go tomorrow with your lawyer and, you know, distance yourself from all these claims. You have nothing to do with anything that's going on. And James was like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna go there with my lawyer by the precinct and go see them and see what's going on. I said, yeah, James, do that. Go tomorrow. So Ricky went with the Uzi to go give it to the guy to go and ride by and kill the cab driver who brought the baby mom and the baby dad over here to us today at the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Me and Jay, we drowned both of them. So now we're about to go dump the bodies in the Hudson River. So I said, James, I'm gonna go jack a car over by Brooklyn Heights. I'll be back in about 45 minutes. Wait for me right here. So after about 45 minutes, I got a car downtown Brooklyn. I got a Buick, you know, a white Buick. I always see black Buick, but this is a white Buick, the car. And I take it over to the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Me and James, we put the both dead bodies in the back of the trunk and we're on our way to go dump them in the Hudson River. So on my way to the Hudson River, James said, boss, I have something on my mind. I said, what you have on your mind, James? And he said, remember when you just captured me and you was about to lie to me and said you sent 50 guys to come and capture me, but you didn't, and you said you sent 13 guys to come and capture me and you got me within an hour? I said, yeah, I remember that. And James was like, why didn't you lie to me then? I said, James, there was no need for me to lie to you, man. I just told you the truth because, you know, why would I lie to you when I want to get you on my team? And James was like, yeah, that day, man, when you do that, that does something to me. You know, I really appreciate that. But one more thing keeps bothering me, though. I said, what's bothering you, James? James said, you told me the truth right there, but the other night when you told me that you was about to send me home, when I told you I'm leaving and you said you just tell Ricky you was about to send me home, and I said, yo, don't lie to me. Were you telling the truth? Did you actually told Ricky you was about to send me home? I'm like, James, come on, man. We already over that. We passed that already, man. That's on your mind, James? And James is like, yeah, because, you know, it's not that I have trust issues, but I see how you operate. and you lie to a lot of people just to get what you want and to get ahead. I'm like, James, listen to me, James. You're on my team. I do not need to lie to you. It is what it is, bro. When you're in my position, you have to lie. Certain position in life, when you hold those positions, you have to lie. You have to tell a whole bunch of lies. You have to be able to make up stories on the spot. You have to lie. But James is like, so today with Ricky, you wasn't lying? I said, James, you're on my team. I do not need to lie to you. So James was saying again, so you didn't lie. I said, James, look, you're on my team. I don't need to lie to you. Get over it, man. We're already past that. You got to keep looking forward. James is like, man, you're just always forward looking. You don't consider people's feelings? I said, James, I consider your feelings. And I'm telling you the truth. It is what it is. You just have to move forward and get over it. And James is like, man, I'm going to get over it, but it's just, I trust you and everything. I want to believe that you would tell Ricky you was going to send me home, but sometimes it's just bothered me, man. I'm like, James, you have to let this go, bro. Let it go. You're a part of this team. It's unfortunate that you see me lie to a whole bunch of people, but I'm not lying to you, James. I told Ricky I was going to send you home. There you go. I told him. You okay now? And James is like, man, I'm good, man. I just wanted you to say it one more time, bro. I'm like, James, look. Going forward, James, you have to trust me. You're a part of the team. I will not lie to you, James. I will not lie to Ricky. I will not lie to Martin. Anybody else, I will lie to them, James, because we have to push the team forward. And if it means lying to someone to the team could get ahead, I will do that as the leader, James. I have to. Certain position in life, like I said, you have to lie. So me and James, we backed the car up in the Hudson River. That was it. The end of the baby mom and the baby dad. We feed them to the fishes, and the fish will have a feast down there. Me and James, we get an Uber from in Manhattan, because we access the Hudson River from the Manhattan entrance. We were in Manhattan, so we said, all right, let's get an Uber back to Brooklyn. So me and James were back in Brooklyn. Ricky called me. I said, all right, bet this is Ricky calling me. Maybe Ricky's calling me to tell me that the mission downtown Brooklyn was a success. The guy is dead. So I said, hello. And Ricky said, boss, we didn't get to kill the guy downtown Brooklyn. I said, what happened, Ricky? Ricky said, boss, he had some passenger in his car, and the guy told me he didn't want to shoot up the whole car with the passengers and stuff. So he will get the driver tomorrow or something like that. I'm like, Ricky, why didn't he just kill everything and get it over with? Kill all and done. And Ricky was like, boss, I didn't know why he didn't do it, but that's what he told me. And he said he didn't get to do it. I'm like, Ricky, tell this guy to meet me in Bed-Stuy. Meet me at Tompkins and DeKalb Avenue. Meet me with the bike and the gun. I'm going to have to go take care of it myself, Ricky. And Ricky was like, boss, why don't you send Martin on this one? You know he's good at what he do. I said, nah, Ricky. I promise Martin I won't let him do any more damage, any more crimes. You know, Martin is going off to law school. I have to keep my word with Martin. I'm going to go take care of this myself, Ricky. Sometimes as the boss and the leader, you have to be able to get your hands dirty. You have to be able to do all the other tasks in the organization. If you can't do everything, make sure you can do the majority of the thing in the organization. That way, if someone doesn't show up, you can take care of it. The bathroom need cleaning, you know how to clean a bathroom. Not because you're the top boss and everything, you're not going to want to interested to learn anything else. So as the boss, this is one of the moments I have to step up and go take care of it myself. Just tell the guy to meet me in Bed-Stuy, Tompkins and DeKalb. And Ricky was like, boss, I could go take care of it, you know. I said, nah, Ricky, you already at home, you know, just stay home. I'm out here in the streets already. I'll go take care of it, Ricky. You're done for the day. We'll meet tomorrow. And Ricky was like, all right, boss, I'm going to tell the guy to meet you at Tompkins and DeKalb right now with the bike and the gun. And I'm like, all right, bet, Ricky. I'll see you in the morning. And then I hang up with Ricky. And I'm like, shit. James said, what happened? I said, James, Ricky is telling me the mission didn't get complete. So I'm over there in Bed-Stuy waiting on the biker guy to come and give me the gun and the bike so I could go take care of this mission myself. You know, James went home. because yeah, tomorrow you have to go to the precinct. So I said, James, as soon as you finish talking to the cops tomorrow, call me and let me know what they're saying. And James said, okay, boss, I'll definitely call you and let you know what's going on tomorrow. So I'm there, and after about 5 minutes, the guy pulled up on the bike, the soldier, gave me the gun, and he gave me the bike. I said, all right, bet, go home. He went home. So I'm there now, and I rode straight down DeKalb, take me straight to downtown Brooklyn, get to Flatbush Extension, turn on Flatbush, and I go down to the mall, Barclays Center. So I'm at Barclays Center, I see the same car that dropped the baby mom and the baby dad over by the warehouse in Brooklyn Navy Yard today. So I said to myself, all right, there's no one in the car, but I'm gonna chill right here on the bike, and as soon as I see him come out, I'm gonna go empty this Uzi on him. So after they're watching the car for about 20 minutes, no one, the car is still there. I'm starting to wonder maybe someone tipped the driver off that do not go in your car. Some crazy guy's coming to kill you. I don't know what's going on, but the car is parked there outside the mall. He's not in it. I'm starting to wonder what's going on. Maybe they tip off this guy. But anyways, I'm there still chilling. You know, I'm a soldier. We have to stay put. Even if it's going to take me days, we have to stay put. So anyways, I'm there for another 15 minutes. And then I saw him coming out of the mall with a chick. Looked like it's his girlfriend because, you know, they're very close. I'm like, all right, I'll be sending her home as well. So both of them went into the car, and they're in the car, you know, kissing, hugging, all of that. And I was saying to myself, I don't want to shoot them up right here in front of the mall. I'm gonna wait till they drive off a little bit. So I'm there watching them. They're inside the car for another 10 minutes, kissing, making out. I mean, these guys are lovers, 2 lovers in the car. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna send home 2 lovers tonight. But anyways, they made the mistake and they drove off. So I rode off behind them a little bit. The guy was going down Atlantic Avenue. I was behind of him going down Atlantic. He stopped by the light, and as soon as he stopped by the light, I pull up next to him and I empty the gun in his car. I killed both him and his girlfriend. I don't know if it's his wife or his fiance or whoever she is, but he was kissing and making out with her. And I killed them both. And as soon as I shoot up the car, I heard cops' car coming. Like, cops saw what's going on. I looked, I saw cops coming towards my direction, and I'm on the bike, and I'm like, oh shit, I got a dip. And I wasn't panicking or anything, because I'm saying to myself, when I'm in a car, I can lose these cops. Not to mention, on a bike, 2 wheels, should be nothing. So, you know, I'm riding the bike, and the cops are coming after me, and I'm riding like all over downtown Brooklyn. And within about 10 minutes, I lose the cops. You know, it's a nighttime. If the chopper come, I would have turned off the lights, you know, so they didn't even get the chopper to come out. It was just the cops chasing after me for 10 minutes, and I did get away. So the next day come, it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. James didn't call me as yet, nor text or anything. I didn't want to, you know, hit him up or text him. So I said I will be patient until James called me. Then speaking of James, my phone rings and it's James. I'm like, yo, James is gonna live forever. I was just talking about him and look, he's calling me. So I answer. I say, yeah, Brody, what's up? What are they saying? And James is like, bro, I got good news and I have bad news. Which one do you want first? I'm like, shit. I say, yo, James, give me the good news. What's the good news? He said, well, the good news is I talked to the police and the police chief, you know, and some other cops today. I tell them I do not know anything about this. And they was questioning me a whole bunch of stuff about, you know, me and you and a relation. I tell them I don't have any relationship with you and stuff like that. You know, and everything was good. But the deputy chief, my friend, after the interrogation and the questioning, me and him, we went to one of my apartments and we were talking. And he is saying to me, boss, he knows what's going on and he knows I am a part of a gang and he wants in. I said, what? What do you mean he wants in? James said, yeah, he wants in. I said, wait, you said you have good news and bad news. Is this still a part of the good news or this is the bad news? Because the good news is you gave your statement and nothing came out of it. What's the bad news? James said, nah, this is the good news. The deputy chief, he wants to be on our team. I said, really, James? This is dangerous. You know that, right? James was like, nah, the deputy is my friend. He's been the deputy for years. He wants to get a promotion to be the chief. They're not giving him that. He's not making enough money as a police officer, and he's thinking about going rogue. He wants to be the corrupt cop on our team. Boss, you have to trust me on this one. The deputy is my friend. We grew up together. I know him very well. He wants to go dirty. He wants to be a part of the team. I tell him he can be a part of the team. I will pay him out of my pocket, boss. You don't have to worry about paying him. I will pay him. You know, I'm listening to James. I'm like, James, I don't know what to say, man, because you're a part of this team. Police is good to have in the team. I'm not going to lie. Police chief is good to have in our pockets. And if you're saying he's your friend and you trust him, I mean, if you could grease his palm from time to time, give him a little money in his pocket, make sure he's out, make sure he's happy and he's okay. I mean, I understand that would be good for the team, but I don't know him like that, James. But you do. And I have to trust you on this one, James. I have to, because we need a police connection. So I said, James, so what's the bad news, James? And James is like, boss, you might have to take a seat for this one. You're not going to believe. I said, shit. Tell me, James, what's the bad news? And James said, well, bad news is, boss. So alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was episode 10 of Catch Me in Greenpoint. Like I said, if you haven't seen episode 1, 2 to 9, please go ahead and check those out so you could understand what just happened in episode 10. With that being said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us in the algorithm. Thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.